95.5 KLOS and KLOS HD1, Los Angeles.
By a big Thunder Mountain Railroad, which has been reopened, and it's been just absolutely redone and reconfigured, and there's all sorts of fun things in there. That's one of the reasons why we're here. Another reason that we're here is because of this lady, Stacia Martin. How are you?
I'm just great, Gary. Welcome back to Disneyland.
It's great to see you again. Sketch artist and historian extraordinaire, and an ambassador too, right? You're like all these great, wonderful Disneyland things.
Well, I'm just so lucky that my work and my play are basically the same thing. And if I get to represent Disneyland, it's one of the proudest things ever. I grew up right here in Orange County. I've never lived out of earshot of the nighttime fireworks here. And so being part of Disneyland is something that I've wanted to do from my earliest days, really.
And up to now, there's some really cool things going on right now, because if you saw the movie Frozen, if you've got, you have kids to like this movie. It's such a huge Disney hit. But the princess are here, I understand.
That's right. You can meet Princess Anna and Princess Elsa of Arendelle right here at Disneyland in Fantasyland. There's a dear little house that has a snowy roof. It's nestled just between the Pinocchio attraction and Snow White's Scary Adventures. And you'll know it's the right place because up on the roof, talking to you while you're waiting for admission to the Royal Chamber, is Olaf the snowman. You remember him?
Yes, absolutely.
And he's actually a Disney audio animatronic snowman, so he's actually talking and singing and joking.
How long have you been doing sketching? How long since you were a child?
Well, I've been drawing since I was 2. Not that it was any good necessarily, but the great thing is that I was lucky to discover at such an early age something that just made me happy as an activity. I loved drawing from the word one, and so I just kept at it, and fortunately, after a few decades of practice, I got pretty good at it, but I decided seriously in 3rd grade that we had like a career day, and I announced that I intended to be a Disney artist, so it worked out really well, and I will in July, or June actually, I shouldn't be admitting this, I will be celebrating my 36th anniversary.
Congratulations.
Here at Disneyland. Thank you. And
Happy
it seems
anniversary.
just like a little while, because when you do what you love, as they say, for your profession, you will never
work a day in your life. Absolutely.
And I have not worked a day in 36 years, and I don't intend to.
That's the same thing with radio. So, well, do you want to be a DJ when you grow up? Well, you can do both, so I'll just be the DJ, and it's worked out ever since then.
I hear growing up is highly overrated.
Well, that's why we're here. Mm-hmm. That's why we like coming back to Disneyland. Never get tired of it.
People really have a much greater breadth of knowledge of Disney than I think they themselves even know, because Disneyland and the Disney characters have really become an integral part of everyone's life. You can't go anywhere without seeing some smiling face of Mickey somewhere, or some little child wearing a shirt, or hearing a song somewhere, even at the airport on the music, oh hark, it's Chim Chim Cheree from Mary Poppins. It's everywhere. So I get a lot of people that say, I loved Jiminy Cricket. My mother used to sing me When You Wish Upon a Star, his song before bedtime. Or I had a black and white cat that I named Figaro after the cat in Pinocchio. Can you draw him for me?
Figaro, that's who we're trying to think of yesterday.
Were you trying to think of him?
Yes, we're trying to think of the name of the cat that was in Pinocchio, the black and white.
That's right. And the fish was Cleo.
To
save you more
problems later. Exactly.
Yes.
Right.
But that's the kind of thing that I love. People think about things they've loved from the past, and I can make those happen, as well as characters from now that they maybe have just met.
I could spend all day trying to do that without talking at the same time. By the way, I can't walk and wear a sweater at the same time. Okay, so how you do that is just it's absolutely.
Well, as they say,
it's such an art.
Magicians
No pun
say,
intended.
it's all in the wrist, but it really is just kind of a practice behavior. It's kind of like going to batting practice every day so that your eye develops a good sense of when to swing and hit the ball.
Are you a good softball player then?
No, because I've spent all my time training the pencil to hit the paper. See, so it works out real well that way. But it is, muscle memory and retention, and I'm just really fortunate that I've been blessed with a good visual sense so that I can retain imagery well. No one at Disney is supposed to sit down and draw without reference, just off the top of your head, the entire pantheon of Disney characters. That's considered kind of a freaky parlor trick, really. But the few of us who can do it love when we can go out and just draw spontaneously for people for just the same reaction that you have here. It's fun, and it's a way of bringing these characters you love right to you. and you can take this home and remember your day at Disneyland. And,
Yes, please autograph it for me,
I
too.
will, certainly. And it's a tangible memory of not just a character friend, but of this beautiful place where these characters actually come to life.
Remember that thing that you could send, like, if you can draw this
yes,
on a
draw the little
matchbooks or whatever it
donkey,
was?
draw Sparky or something.
I sent that off in an envelope, and they sent it back to me. Says, "Here, don't waste your money on the stamp. Here."
No. See, in art, this is the greatest thing. There are no wrong answers in art because art is the ultimate.
Well, I found that out
interpretive
later.
form. If you want to draw, I recommend highly that you visit our Disney California Adventure Park, because there, in the Hollywood area, Animation Academy, where we have artists who have a schedule of the different characters presented at different times of the day. But they will take everybody, big kids, little kids, anybody. If you can hold a pencil, you can do this. And they will take you through the steps of how to draw many basic Disney characters. And it demystifies the process. It shows you that it's just a matter of aiming correctly and putting the right thing in the right place. Think of what Anna asks Elsa. She says, "Do you want to build a snowman?" in that song in Frozen. Well, basically, drawing a good Disney character, you have to think that way. You're building a snowman. You draw a circle, and that is your ball of snow, so that you have somewhere to put all the pieces that make that character. If you try to draw the eyes and everything, they kind of float around and they're not relating to each other. But if you build that circle, that gives you a base, and you can kind of say, well, the nose then should go in the middle, all right? And then the eyes don't go below it, they go above it. And it just helps you through the thought process. So Animation Academy at our California Adventure Park will demystify that, and pretty soon you'll put me out of a job because you'll be able to do this.
Oh, no, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Stacia Martin, thank you so much.